Hi Jesse, my name's Erica and I'm going to be your doctor today. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're here?
I'm here because, well, it's part of my probation. I've struggled with PTSD. I was in the military. I was discharged from the military, and just coming back, I've had issues like at home, and then to kind of treat myself for my PTSD, I started drinking a lot, and it's kind of put a strain on my family.
Does everybody have a patient?
Yeah, so I'm on probation now to kind of get away from the drinking and kind of help out my family a little bit more.
Okay. How long has it been since you've been in the military?
It's been, I want to say 10 years that I've been in the military.
Okay. So it's been a while?
Yeah, and then I just got out maybe a year or two.
Okay. So the PTSD is a new feeling, so I'm sure it's hard to cope with.
Yeah.
And so what I hear is you're using drinking kind of as a coping mechanism?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about something a little bit personal, but we do violence screenings here. They're becoming more familiar in our practice. Is it okay that we talk about it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So knowing that you are using drinking as a coping strategy, is that affecting any of your family? I know you mentioned a little bit about that.
Well, I would go out and kind of drink with my friends, but then my wife kind of put a stop to that just because I'd be out too late and always coming back drunk and be spending a lot of money on it, and it would put a strain on my family if I was always drunk. I really couldn't help out with the kids and all that stuff. So.
Okay, so you do have kids.
Yes, I have 2 kids.
And what are their ages?
They are, I want to say, 7 and 4 now.
Oh, okay, so they're young.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to ask you a series of questions, since you did mention that your wife is not okay with the drinking. You do have 2 young kids that you do want to be a good role model for, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just ask you these. Okay, so in general, how would you describe your relationship with your wife? Do you have a lot of tension, some tension, or no tension?
I would say some tension.
Some tension, and is that primarily based off of the drinking and PTSD?
Yes.
Okay. Do you and your partner work arguments out with great difficulty, some difficulty, or no difficulty?
I would say now, just with everything, it would probably be great difficulty.
Okay. And number 3, do arguments ever result in you feeling down or bad about yourself? Often, sometimes, or never?
Pretty often.
Often? Okay.
Yeah.
Do arguments ever result in hitting, kicking, or punching?
Never.
Never? Okay, that's good. Do you ever feel frightened by what your partner says or does? Often, sometimes, or never?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Has your partner ever abused you physically? Often, sometimes, never?
Never.
Never? Good. Has your partner ever abused you emotionally? Often, sometimes, never?
Often.
Often? Okay. Well, you gave me some answers that I do want to kind of discuss. I am glad that you do understand that there is emotional abuse, because we have come to realize a lot of people don't understand that people can be abused emotionally. And so with regards to that, do you have any sort of support system?
Actually, I don't. Ever since going to the military, kind of lost connection with my friends from like high school and all that stuff. And then with my friends from the military, my wife has kind of banned me from hanging out with them and being around them, just because it's how I kind of would cope with PTSD. And I, like I said before, would drink too much, and that's when I was always around them, I was always like tempted to go drink with them, and my wife had enough of that, so she kind of like bans me from going to hang out with my friends. So I really don't have a support system.
Okay, well, I want you to know that we are here for you. I'm glad you're in the outpatient treatment program. There's a lot of us here that can help you through these hard times, and I want you to know that you should never feel that bad about yourself. You served our country, which is very respectful, and you know, unfortunately sometimes these situations do occur. You see things that some people will never see in their lifetime, and we can understand that. I do want to give you some cards that you can contact. They have means of support on them. There's various numbers you can call, and if you don't feel like this is for you right now, that's okay. You might have some friends that you could give these to. They're just resources to help you out. So I'll let you go home with those.
Okay.
And I would like to make a follow-up appointment if that would be okay.
Yeah.
We could talk about it a little bit more. Okay. We'll make that for sometime next week then. So thank you, Jesse, for coming in today and talking to me.
Thanks for talking.